Hello, everyone, and welcome to Knit and Chat with Irish Granny Helen
Hello, everybody.
and TarotStache. Hi. And
Mhm.
grab your work in progress, get comfy, and tell us what you're making in the chat, what you're doing, what you're using. Tell us all about it. And the next small step about that project, because that way, when you say it out loud, you can start to manifest it. Now, I encourage you to make sure that you have something refreshing to drink, and follow along in the chat because we'll be looking at that. Helen, how the heck are you?
Well, you mean, given that we're living in a dystopian nightmare, I'm great. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm surviving. Thank you. How about you?
I am surviving. I am surviving. The energy, the chaotic energy that is going on is just really a bit overwhelming. So, but I'm looking forward to spending some time chatting and doing some crafting. Uh, um, I saw you with Michelle Marie a little bit on.
Yes, we've gotten together before, and then, she moved, and so we've been trying to connect and finding times because she's on a weird time. It just occurred to me where she is. I wouldn't assume she would be in that time zone, but she is. So never mind. I don't know how open she is about where she is. So yeah, we finally were able to coordinate things. It was really nice. She's
Good.
such a lovely person.
Very good. I am with her next Monday, so I'm the last Monday of the month.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, did she look very glamorous to you the other day?
Jeez.
I said to her,
Yes.
I don't recognize you. The last time, it's been a couple of months. Last time I talked to her, she had long hair and she's always beautiful, but she looked like she'd stepped out of a 1940s movie.
I love it. I love it.
What the heck? Yeah, yeah.
Yes. We have Madame Maru is here, and she has been
Hello.
amazing stuff in putting your channel link.
Oh, thank you. I
Thank
have, so there's a chat here, but it's tiny.
Yes, if you are on a bigger screen, like watching on a TV, it's because I have two streams going. I have my phone screen, my phone stream, which is vertical. And then I also have the horizontal one, which is what we're used to. I am finding that a lot of, because I'm streaming both of them,
Mhm.
my phone my phone stream is getting more views than the horizontal one.
Maybe because people are at work.
Well, yeah, shh, we won't tell everybody.
So good. I'm exonerated because I struggle to see it under the best of circumstances.
Yes, and so and it's my job to put them up and to read them so you don't have to worry about it, Helen.
Oh
It's
well, I've got this toxic combination of older sister sense of responsibility and Catholic guilt.
and
And
I get it, but I have the responsibility of annoyance and the younger sibling
yeah, don't
who
remind me.
will remind you that you're old without saying that you're old. Here,
Oh,
let me
that's okay.
yeah.
I love being old because if you're not old, you're dead.
There you go.
You know.
Linda
You
Bishop is
remind
here.
me now. You've done it. You've brought up fond memories of a couple of my younger brothers dismantling my new bicycle and not knowing how to return it to its original state.
Oh,
So, yeah,
Lord.
yeah.
Uh, Linda Bishop is hot. Texas here. Well,
Hi,
Linda
Linda.
Bishop is hot. I don't know if Texas is hot. Linda, is that what you meant? That you're hot, Linda? Or did you mean that the temperature in Texas is hot? I'm
Yeah.
being
Oh, you
funny.
wouldn't think so.
Yeah. I don't know.
We got
Delphi,
snow.
did you get snow?
We got snow last night, enough where I'm freezing. And of course, so this is the story of my life. You wouldn't think that a wood stove is actually technology, but I guess it is. So we have a new wood stove. We got it last year. It works beautifully. It's really cute, small red enamel, really cute. But it was 40 years in finally replacing the old one, right? So it works great. It heats the whole house. I just love it. Yesterday, I've been complaining for a couple of weeks. I've had an ongoing headache, and I've been complaining for a couple of weeks. I smell smoke, and women have a more effective sense of
Yes.
smell. And I'm wandering around the house trying to figure out why I smell smoke. And the stove looked fine, everything looked fine. Yesterday, my husband, and he, you're imagining things. So yesterday, he went over to put wood in the stove, and he looked closely at the pipe, and there's this little pinhole and a little tiny wisp of white smoke coming out of it. So last night and today, coldest day of the year, literally coldest day of the year, no heat. No wood heat.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh
I have my
gosh.
little space heater.
Delphi's joined us. And Maru said that only got notice for my phone stream and not the computer one. I will have to look at that. It's new to me. Hershey has joined us. Hello, Hershey. And Helen is not simulcasting today. I am, I've got Helen on a live, and the last time we were together, Helen did a live.
Do I look a little shocked? I don't know I don't even know what simulcasting is.
It's okay. It's all good. All good. It's all good.
I still read a newspaper.
That's okay. Yes. Diane G is here. And Linda says size ways on my phone. Linda Bishop said it's 80 plus degrees in my part of Texas.
What? We don't even get that hot in the summer.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh. Debbie Aquarius Owl has joined us. And if I remember correctly, Debbie, you are a crocheter. Is that correct? Look, Abundant Life Tarot. Hello.
Hello.
Good to see you. I was just watching a live that she was doing with Donna, and they were talking about tarot tropes that need to be dismissed.
Like what?
Like tarot readers are live in have rooms that are overwhelmed with stuff, need to be dusted. They have lots of incense. And they, I see you.
I'm a walking, talking stereotype. What can I say?
Yes, and
but it all has meaning. I mean, to me, it has meaning.
Yes.
One daughter made that. That was my number 4 daughter's original harp. Everything I have has some sort of connection to people in my life. There's a painting you can't see that my son-in-law painted. Mm-hmm. My husband gave me that statue there that I don't know who it is. It's an Indian goddess that I have never gotten around to looking up. But it's beautiful.
I love that. And so they were having a nice discussion about that, and I thought it was very interesting. Hershey's making their rounds to both the phone version and the computer version.
Now, people nurture unnecessary stereotypes about a lot of things, and I find myself being apologetic when people ask me what I'm doing, or when I approach people to invite them on my channel who are not in the community. I'm always a little, don't think I'm crazy, really, to ignore my name. Join me for a conversation. And it's surprising how many people. I had one author say to me early on, it was a real lesson. He said, "What do you mean? You don't need to apologize for being a tarot reader." He said, and this is like a hard-nosed political writer. He says, "Every morning when I get up, I pull a tarot card to see how the day is going to be."
I love that. I love that. Yes, and I was guilty as charged on that tarot reader trope. I mean, and there's also the idea that And oh, I can't remember all of them. And this could be a fun little conversation whilst we're knitting and doing our work.
Ah,
Uh,
well, there you go. There's one of the tropes, knitting.
yes, well,
We all
but
wear turbans and shawls, right?
yes, turbans and shawls.
Well, let me get my shawl.
Yes. Oh, I have some shawls to show you today.
Okay, this
Um,
shawl, I should show everybody. Look at this gorgeous yarn. And this is the softest thing you've ever felt. And I live in a freezing area. I use this all the time. This was a gift from the multi-talented to the point where it's disgusting, Denise Siegel.
yeah.
Yeah.
And she's, what pattern, Denise Siegel?
Yeah, exactly. I was just thinking that. I asked her, Denise,
Yes.
this is so beautiful. Give me the pattern and I'll make some more. And pattern, which
pattern?
leads me to the question I have for you today. Is it too early? Do you have?
Well, let me just say that Debbie is listening on the commute, then have a million ends to weave in and put an order on a baby blanket for a shower on Sunday.
Oh, I can relate to the time crunch. Yeah.
So, my goodness. Oh, and Hershey said the last case you read on took me down a rabbit hole, and I liked and followed with her deck. Wait a minute. No, maybe who was that?
I don't know.
Hershey. I don't remember. Pamela Batchelor is here. Hello, Pamela. Watching ice skating crochet here with Granny and Gerald. It's a perfect day.
Perfect day. That's lovely.
Oh, and in Diane G's defense, I burn essential oils,
Not incense.
not in
Hey, I like incense. There's nothing wrong with it. I have to be very judicious about how much I use and where I burn it because I have a bird, and birds can't be around.
Yes. And
that,
Roman is here. Hi, Roman. It's good to see you. And there you go. Hershey says, I love watching your channel, Granny.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm gobsmacked when people come back. I just can't believe it. That's wonderful. Thank you.
Oh, and Pamela made enchiladas for lunch.
Any leftovers?
I don't know, but I could be there in a few hours. I mean,
I know. I'll crawl on hands and knees for a good enchilada. Are you kidding me?
And Maru has reminded us lately it's more tiara than turban.
Really?
That people are wearing. Oh, yeah. Don't you?
Gerald, I've told you this before. I know this is a shameful thing. I don't hide my shame because you're only as sick as your secrets. I work about 8 hours a day. Sorry, that's not a tiara. That's
no, but it is a crown.
Yeah, full blown. Yeah. I do so many hours of research and note taking and stuff that I rarely have time to watch other people's videos. Also, I'm very cautious about being influenced by the predictions of other people. I don't want to do that. Is that terrible?
No, it's not terrible.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to be disloyal.
It's called staying in your lane and knowing what your own capacity.
Yeah, I don't want to be disloyal to my people,
So commercials keep kicking me out. Oops, sorry. Linda says, I take my dog out, come back for coffee, then check if he's dead yet.
So, Linda, imagine my unabated joy this morning when I woke up. Nate, because Nate lives in Europe and they're about 8-9 hours ahead. So he's at the end of his day when I'm trying to open my eyes. So I tried to look at the time and my alarm didn't go off. So I was 2 hours late and I looked at my alarm and here's this message from Nate: Prince Andrew arrested. I thought it was a joke. Imagine my joy. Well, chickens coming home to roost.
Yep. Like and subscribe, everybody. Ways to contact us are both are in the description, as are ways to show your support.
And my address, my email for people that are always in my description of any video. Yeah.
Yes. And as always, This is for entertainment purposes only.
Well, we try.
Don't make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really.
Well, I'm a professional grandmother.
Yes, and you probably have got awards for it.
Well, I should have.
Yeah.
The football association hasn't contacted me yet. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. All right, you were going to ask me a question, Helen.
Okay, so I have a bunch of daughters, and
Yes.
two of them, my two youngest, were born within, I can't remember if it's 3 days or 4 days because I can't remember one of the dates. One was born on the 1st of March and one was born on the 4th, I think. Yeah, I think one turned a year old on the 4th and the other turned 4 on the 1st. I have to do this algebraic algorithm to figure out when their birthdays are. Okay. This is terrible. It's what happens when you have too many children. So I was talking to my number 4 daughter the other day, and her birthday comes first. I know she's March 1st.
Mhm.
And somehow we got on the topic of Mom, and we didn't, no mention of her birthday, nothing like that. And I had completely not thought about it. She said, Mom, I really like those fingerless gloves that you made for me. You knit them for me a few years ago. I said, oh, I'm so glad you wear them. She goes, yeah, I really like it. I wouldn't mind if I had a pair that was a little shorter, and I'll show you the ones I made. So they're, because it's very cold here. So
yes,
they go all the way up your arm, and they're absolutely fabulous. They go under my armpit because I'm short, and they're so warm. They're wonderful. Great, huh? My first attempt at what do you call it?
Able. Nice.
Thank you. So she wanted me to make her short ones, but she didn't say that. She just dropped this broad hint. And I'm a little slow. It took me a couple of hours after the phone call. And all of a sudden I just went, oh, that was a broad hint. Her birthday's coming up. So I frantically started knitting. I first had to find a pattern for wrist length, right? So this is what I got.
Wow.
Not crazy about the pattern, right? I did it. I said to her, well, what's your favorite color? I did smart enough to ask her that. What's your favorite color? She goes, well, I really like moss green. I have a closet full of yarn, not one moss green.
One moss green.
Yeah. So I did this pattern in moss green, and it was too small. I'm not good at the math part. I'm good at hard math, but I'm not good at practical math.
So you basically, what you're telling me, and you're telling everybody who's watching, you didn't check your gauge. Is that correct?
I did check my gauge, and it was correct.
Did you check your gauge on a 4-inch square?
Yes, I did. Yes,
okay.
I did.
I
obey. You command, I obey. Yes, I did. I it's got to do with the yarn. There's something wonky about it. Okay, it's the wrong size. Then the second one is the gray one. I did that second, and I just went for it and used a much heavier yarn, and it turned out better. But that's not my question. My question is, I like this pattern, and I need to cut it down so that it's a little bit, wrist length or so. Can I take the original pattern, count the rows backwards, and then at that point count the stitches around and make them short?
Yes.
Oh God. Okay. I've been thinking about this now for over a week, trying to figure out in my head, because I don't really like this pattern. It's lumpy. I don't like it.
Yeah.
So, but this is much more what's the word I want? Distinctive. It's you can really tell. Okay, so that's my latest headache, my latest knitting headache.
Maru said maybe it was a children's pattern.
No, that's the I swear to you, I swear to you, I double checked the size of the needles, the weight of the yarn. I triple checked the measurements. When I look, I've done several of them thinking, okay, I made a mistake. I can use the small one for my grandchildren. I'll start over. I'll triple, quadruple check. And this is what I got using exactly the same pattern.
You know what if you like that longer one, what I would do is I would knit it. I would knit the pattern just as it is until you get to where you want it. And then I would do a rib bind off. I would do some ribbing and then
I
bind
think
off.
it starts on this end.
Does it start on that end?
I think it does. I could be wrong about that. And it didn't occur to me to check. See, this I got
You
some.
still have the pattern.
Oh yeah, I keep all those. Yeah, somewhere. I have white, shiny white 3-ring binders.
Yes.
I have an entire shelf of a bookcase, and I write on the side of the.
I knew you were my people. I knew
kids' hats, adult gloves, and I keep all these patterns. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
I love that. So yeah, I think you could just do that, and yeah, that should be fine.
Okay. Well, I'm going to finish this. Where did it go? Where is it? This particular. Here we no. Oh my God! Did I not bring it in with me? You're kind of getting a close-up, first-hand look at my life.
Pamela said, I learned early on to never make anything that requires a gauge. My mom spent hours making a complicated sweater for my dad, and the arms turned out to fit a gorilla. To add insult to me. Oh.
Well, you know how I started knitting? And I agree with her entirely. I thought, what can I make that doesn't matter what the size is? So I did baby clothes because there's some baby somewhere it's going to fit. And
Yep.
dog sweaters.
Dogs, yes.
Dog sweaters are great. And you can get crazy with the styles and the colors.
Yes.
I actually ended up selling them at the groomers.
I remember you telling about that. So I finished a code red hat.
So cute. Can't wear that in Norway.
Can't wear it in Norway, and you know, so
beautiful color. I love that
really
color.
nicely. And because for those of you who don't know, there is a movement in the fiber arts community. People are making melt the ice hats based upon a hat that was knit in Norway that is similar to this. And there's
during World War II.
Yes, World War II.
Yeah.
There's a shortage of red yarn in all of the places that you can buy yarn because so many people are making this.
So is there an online free pattern, or is it any design you want?
I think it's an online free pattern.
Okay. And it's called Code Red?
Well, it's Melt the Ice.
Melt the Ice, okay.
Melt the Ice. I've also heard people referring to it as the Code Red hat.
It's so cute on you. It's really cute.
And I have someone who would like a hat. I was going to knit another one of these and make it a little smaller. But they have requested me to knit a hat for them. And I was like, I do have to check the gauge. So I was just.
You want it to fit a particular individual. Yeah.
Yes. They wanted to fit their head. Why? I have no idea. But I was just putting up, I was at the end of a skein of yarn and I needed to do, I wanted to keep it all together. And I also have you seen these? These are yarn bowls where they will hold the yarn for you. You could do this and then you would put.
Those are great. Oh my God, that is so clever. I love it.
This is great, but I'm going to keep it out because I may want to separate the yarn and I don't want to have to move it all around or anything like that.
Where did you find that?
This was given to me as a gift.
Oh, people don't give me gifts. No.
Yes. Well, that's because they don't know where you live. So
that's right. It's a secret. I live in an alternate universe.
Maru said, I just measure my piece until I get the size I want. no patterns.
You know, you and Denise can just, you deserve each other. It's so annoying. I can follow the rules exactly. It's the same way I cook. I have to follow, I have to have the recipe sitting in front of me, and I check 4 times every single line
Yeah.
while I'm cooking, and then we still get what we get, you know.
Yeah. I'd love to get into the Norwegian hat protest if the hats weren't red.
Why?
Do you
Is,
not?
oh, because red, blue, that kind of, you know.
And Ms. Tarot D is here. Hello. Haven't been able to catch
Oh,
you online in a while.
uh,
We look great.
email me. My email is under every one of my videos, and I pump out videos like it's the end of the world, and I got to catch up.
Yeah.
So you should be able to find me. Should be able to.
Maru said, I have a yarn bowl, but it's just a spiral sided
wooden bowl.
Still works.
It would never even occurred to me. It's a great idea.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, well, just use a burgundy. Works great. That's
or do whatever to the hell you want, Pamela, because you're Pamela freaking Bachelor. I mean, come on. I mean, that's been my experience.
They can't just claim the color red. It doesn't belong to them.
Yeah. Well, I think part of it maybe that's why it's a protest.
Yeah. Well, I could see that. Well, you know, you saw the now I didn't watch this. I was forced at weapon point to watch it after the fact, after it was recorded, the halftime thing.
I didn't watch it. I have not watched it.
Well, that's a whole thing. We had a whole debate about it. Nate and I did on our current events thing, or our heroes, I can't remember. But then I said, okay, if you're going to make me watch that, then I'm going to go watch the other one as well. Not because I want to watch either one of them. It had to do more with just the music. I'm not into that kind of music. So I went to watch the Turning Point USA halftime, and I accessed the video. It was recorded. It was on YouTube, and up pops like an advertising poster before the video starts. And it's 3 guys, one in a red MAGA hat, one in a cowboy hat, and I don't know what the third one was wearing, but under it, it said faith, family, and freedom. And I turned it off.
You tried.
I couldn't. I'm sorry. I tried. I really tried. Those red baseball hats, they do something to my blood pressure.
Yeah. Madame Maru said, make them purple. It's a fire color in the Chinese zodiac and a symbol of bipartisanism, too.
That's true, isn't it? They put purple states, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite color.
Purple?
Mm-hmm. Love purple. My house is purple.
Is it a dark jewel tone purple? Is it a lilac? Is it?
It was called Iris.
Oh, nice.
It's very pale. And my husband picked it out. I liked it, but he said he chose that exact particular thing because it was Irish without the H. And when he went out to the side of the house just to test color swatches, you know, this is 40 years ago. And our next door neighbor was this old curmudgeonly real estate guy, you know, and he came out. He was always busybody. He came out and he asked my husband, is that the color you're going to paint your house? And my husband said, yeah. And he went back in, and the next week their house was for sale.
Oh my gosh.
And it's beautiful. We get compliments all the time. It's just real simple, but it's a beautiful, beautiful color. And you know, it's like a lot of places in Scandinavia, you'll see like Easter egg colored houses. They're all different shades of pastels, and it has to do with the northern light. Light. I live in the Pacific Northwest. You know, the particular light, the house is different colors at different times of day. Really pretty. Yeah.
Nice. Well, I've told you about this. I am going to a contemplative creative consortium. First Tuesday of the month in the evening, we get together and we're helping each other Remember to be creative.
Mm-hmm.
Think about things and hold each other accountable. It's held at a place they have used, or they have gently used craft supplies like fabric.
Love that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, wait,
You know
did
where you can get those? Where I live, they have an organization that is the supporters of the library.
oh, mhm.
And once a year, they have the world's most gigantic, like, rummage sale. And you can get incredible things there. And, all the little old ladies, no offense, because, who knit and crochet big bags of yarn.
Yep.
Just
Oh, yeah.
it's wonderful. Yeah.
So when I was there, they had a rack of woven shawls there. And I'm looking at them. And so,
Oh, you bought one?
well, they had this one, which is
Oh,
lovely. It has a slight ombre.
oh my God, I love it.
It's woven. It's a really nice weave. And it's very heavy.
Is it wool?
I think it's probably wool and maybe some acrylic.
Blend.
So yeah, so it's lovely.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And
Oh my
it's
God.
very warm.
Yeah.
And I was just like going, and I purchased responsibly and I knew my limits. Take a guess how much this was.
Now this is secondhand.
Yes.
And is it charitable thing, raising money for a charity?
Nope.
So it's going to
Nope,
cost
it's
a
a
little
business. It's a business.
more. Okay, I'm going to say $5.
I actually paid 10 for it.
Okay, it's worth far, far, far more.
It's if you were to go to a boutique,
Oh.
it's worth $100
Yes,
easy.
yes, yes.
Easy.
It's beautiful.
Yes, it's very beautiful. The other thing that was there, and I saw it, and I kept eyeing it, and I waited until the end of our time together at the contemplative creative, or the creative contemplative community, whatever. And so I picked this up. Now, oh, wait a minute. I still have half.
Oh my God, I'm trying to look around the corner. This is pathetic. Oh, that's gorgeous too.
It is. It's like 1, 2, 3.
3 yards, 3, 4.
4 yards by about 2.5 yards.
Oh my God, it's fabulous. It's beautiful.
And Jeffrey's like, what is that? And I'm like going,
who cares?
I mean, it's beautiful, is what it is.
Yeah.
It does have a little hole in it. It has a snag, which I need to repair. But come on, I can totally.
Well, that's an improvement. No.
You can totally see me strutting down the road wearing this as my coat.
And well, you get cold weather too. I mean, it's justifiable.
I'm going to.
How much?
This was only $40. And I'm like going, thank you. I'm going to love it, because this was woven by hand. Somebody wove it themselves. And so I'm like going, why, yes, I can see me walking down the street with this. I'll have my Glimmer Globe helmet on. Can you see this, everybody? The next time it's cold, I'm going to be strolling down the road like this.
Well, that's not going to attract any attention. You look like your own wandering disco party is what you look like.
Oh yeah,
it's great.
I'm just like going, I love it.
What you need is some kind of flashlight so you can intermittently light that helmet up.
Oh, yes. We have Jane the Secret Tarot is here. Ooh. Thought of you, Gerald. There's a huge fabric sale somewhere in between us, or somewhere
in the world. Yeah.
Somewhere in the world. I love it. Thank you, Maru.
Oh, thank you.
Got your stuff up. And
Gerald, have you ever heard of Arkla hand weavers?
No.
My mother is from a very small place in Ireland, and their only claim to fame is they hired women in the country, and this is really the country, to work at this kind of like a home business,
Yeah.
is how it started. So it wasn't a big factory or anything. And they did hand weaving. They wove scarves and blankets, and I don't think they're in business anymore, but I have a couple of things that I got from
Mm.
them before they completely shut down. And I didn't anticipate talking about them, so I don't really have it right here to show you, but I'll try to remember next time. Absolutely beautiful. Those vibrant colors, you know, in that
Mm-hmm.
there's something about the wool. It's kind of a distinctive. It must be a local breed of sheep or something. Do you know people that spin? You know, like
I do. And
yeah.
I've taken a couple of spinning classes. I have
Mm.
multiple drop spindles and a spinning wheel that a friend of mine has. I prefer the drop spindle over the spinning wheel because the drop spindle, for some reason, and I actually think if you believe in past lives, I think it's a past life thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very natural thing for me to
Yeah,
do,
yeah.
where I can't, for the spinning wheel, I have challenged, you've got to do like 3 things at once. You have to,
You mean you have to be coordinated? Is that?
well, I don't know if you need to be coordinated, but you need to do something that I can't do.
Yeah, yeah. No, I hear you. It's
Yeah.
interesting, isn't it, that certain skills just seem to come naturally. It's
Uh-huh.
weird. Like I cannot for the life of me crochet. I think I've told you this before. To
Mm.
me, crocheting is like magic. I've had so many people try to teach me how to crochet. There's a missing lobe of my
Mhm.
brain because I don't get it. And
Yeah.
but I can knit. Figure that out. That's weird.
Jeffrey's mother crocheted. Um, I've seen crochet charts, and that confuses me, the crochet charts. If you've ever knit lace or cabling, you've got you know, the charts. I like I like a lace chart better than written out. But boy, that crochet chart, it was like, what? I didn't understand it.
Yeah, I've seen the process of making lace,
Mhm.
tatting.
Yes.
I would have it in a Gordian knot in about 5 minutes. I just couldn't get.
I can't knit or crochet to save my life, but I love this so much. Could listen to you both all
Oh,
day.
oh.
Please do.
Well, you
Please
see how
do.
much knitting we're doing right now. So,
Mhm.
I of course left my stuff in the other room. I collected, never mind. My mother taught me how to embroider when I was 6 years old.
Yeah.
She was pregnant because she always was. She had me do a bib for my brother, who is now retired firefighter. He's over 6 feet tall, but I had the bib, and I actually used the bib for my children. It survived in good shape.
Nice.
But my mother was a crack embroiderer,
Mm.
unbelievable. She was a nurse, and when she worked nights when she was young, she would it was a different environment in the old days, and she wasn't in an acute hospital, and so they had a lot of downtime at night. One little light over a desk, and you had to keep silent. She did tablecloths, and
Oh, wow.
silhouette of a woman in an antebellum gown in a field of flowers on every corner. I mean, she just
Wow.
gorgeous, gorgeous, all kinds of fancy embroidery stitching, and that was something that it just came to me, that like the spindle did for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have some projects. I think I showed you the last fabric landscape that I did.
I was curious. Did you finish it?
Oh, I did, and I don't have it with me, so I will show it next time.
Okay.
But I have an idea for another project with some of the leftovers, and I am like, I'm I'm going to be doing some embroidery on it, and I need to plan it out because the embroidery requires me to plan it out and to think about it. But it's
Yeah, as
going to
far
be,
as spatial relationships go.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, but it's going to be fun to be able to explore. It's going to be a great way to do some techniques.
Well, that's, samplers. The samplers, embroidery samplers were for children to practice their different kind of stitches. I have something hanging on the stairway on the wall, and it's too big to take off. Maybe I'll take a picture of it for you. So in the 70s, the style, very tight jeans. I'm talking about my husband now. And the sides of the legs of the jeans had this weird inset that was an arch that went all the way up to the top of the leg and then had overlapping panels inside the arch. Just a very weird thing. So that eventually when I first met him, they were wearing out. So I cut out the shape I just cut the whole arch out. And I thought I could embroider on this. Would be kind of fun. So I embroidered just some random things. I made each of the overlapping rectangles like a window of an apartment building. Like it was
Nice.
an apartment building, right? And I did a pie cooling in the window and a kitty cat sitting in the window and a glimpse inside. And then I set it aside and I didn't look at it for 35 years. I just had it sit. And one day I took it out and I thought, it's so hard to come up with gifts for men. And he's got a ton of hobbies, but they're very specialized,
Mhm.
They're not the kind of things that I would know how to do anything for.
Right.
So I thought, well, I could embroider this some more, could finish the whole building and make it look like all the apartments were occupied and
Love it.
frame it for him. Because his birthday's a week before Christmas. Don't
Mm.
ever have children around Christmas.
Yeah,
It's so cruel to everybody involved.
yes.
So I decided to do a panel for each of our children.
Oh, nice.
I started, the top one was my oldest daughter and worked my way down. And in each window, I put the instrument they played and their horoscope sign and a couple of odds and ends of things that were particular to them. Like one daughter's a dancer, so I put ballet slippers, and another daughter played a couple instruments. I did that, and just all the way down. And when it was finished, at the very bottom, I made the bottom it was the biggest rectangle. I made that the door to our house with our address.
Okay.
So I took it down to get it framed for his birthday, and I almost had a heart attack in the framers. So it's the length of a man's leg. Take a wild guess how much that cost me. I was not prepared for it. I had to put it on a credit card. I just say that.
Oh, it was probably like $300.
Oh, you're so naive. It was $500.
Oh, really?
I'm
It was
telling you,
$500.
I almost stopped breathing. They almost had to call the EMTs. I could not believe it. Many years ago, it's paid for now. And I told him, look, happy birthday, Merry Christmas times 10 years.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Annie Bear is swooshing through. Good to see you.
Oh, with ice cream, and you're not giving us any. I'm mad now.
Well,
jealous.
Now I'm going to want to have some ice cream.
I know.
And Tom, Early Ritual is here. And this is a really good point here. I actually can show you because I have the technology.
Oh,
this is what the piece looks like.
Pardon me?
This is this thing right here. I put it up right there. The piece
this is the piece you made? Yeah, I haven't seen this. This is beautiful. Yeah. Is that ribbon or just fabric?
It's fabric. It's fabric. So they're fabric strips.
It is just this short of photorealism.
Well, I mean, it's pretty good. I'm putting it up there.
It's remarkable.
Tom has challenged me to do an urban landscape, and he has apparently got a photo from some inspiration photos.
Do you know what it is?
I don't, but he says he's going to send it to me. I'm pretty sure he's going to send it to me Oh, he's like going, I'm working on it. I'm teasing you, Tom, and it's a lot of fun. I'm not going to make a short about this one, said me,
This
sort
is
of.
beautiful. I
Thank
have
you.
the perfect urban image for you to make a fabric art of. You're going
Well,
to have to
send
wait.
it to me. Okay.
I can't because it's not built yet, but you're going to have to wait. But I hear that there's a remarkable, no one's ever seen anything bigger or better triumphal arch going to be built in Washington, D.C. I
Oh,
think that would be the perfect way to honor it.
there you go. So I am working on. I'm. Um, Tom's like, oh God. No, and
Oh,
so
I'm kidding, right?
yes. Oh yes. I am. What I'm working on now is I I'm making some branches, not real branches, of course, but I on Tuesday I showed some people. I was fabric auditioning what fabric I was going to use
Mhm.
for the to wrap the structure, and I think I've got the fabric. I'm using two different kinds of fabrics, and so I am. Oh, sorry, I'm using two different kinds of fabric,
I'm
and
hallucinating.
yeah, no, you're not hallucinating. I'm using two different kinds of fabrics, and I'm just stitching them down so it looks like a branch, and then I'm going to be putting some more cherry blossoms on it.
Didn't you make one?
I did.
It was gorgeous, just gorgeous.
So yeah,
So do you have a plan for this thing when it's done? I mean, is it a gift for somebody or
it may be for my sister. My sister bought a second one that I did. That's in a glass case. Um, and I was sort of fun. It was like, I'd sort of like to see if I could do this. So maybe I will give it to her. And thank you, Tom. Yes. Well, Tom, it's trial and error, dude.
yeah, come
It's
on, you know what? I could try and error for the next 30 years. You have a knack. You have an
well,
ability,
okay. I
yeah.
do have a good color sense.
Oh my
I
God, I
am
guess.
willing to make some mistakes and rip stuff out or to make it to make it over. And I've taught colored confidence classes for quilters so they could think about color and basically so they can understand why the colors that they like, why they work together. I'm not
Oh,
trying to force you to think, well, if you like green and pink together, great. Here's why it works. I'm
yeah.
not telling you not to like it.
No.
So,
I
yeah,
you and it not everybody has an eye, for it.
not everybody does have an eye.
But there's more than that to the art that you've done with the fabric. There's a precision and there's a meticulous technique to it. It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
I
Tom,
mean,
did
okay, I mean, look at this. You really do beautiful work.
well, thank you. Tom said, yes, art is a skill that can be learned, but there is something special to allow someone to master it.
Right. That's right.
So, so I've been casting on a hat. I need 80 stitches.
Well, I
And
did have plans to put the thumb in the one of the green ones that I have, and I must have dropped it in the hallway on the way over here. Oh, wait, is that it? Nope. These all have thumbs. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So let me ask you something. Do you have plans for another knitting project, or are you doing what I really actually prefer to do, which is short projects that give you not instant but quicker gratification, so that you don't get bored?
yeah, I like knitting a lot of the hats. The
Yeah,
hats are fun. It's a great accessory. And people like them. They use up yarn,
that's
and
true. Yeah.
and so for a long time, I actually had I would knit a whole bunch of hats in different sizes, and then I would have them in my car, or I'd carry them in my bag, and if somebody complimented my hat, I would say, "Oh, thank you. Would you like one?" And hand them a hat. So, surprise.
A little
Yeah.
bit like St. Francis of Assisi.
Eh, did you just call me Saint Francis, who is a sissy? What?
Stop it.
Pamela said, "Granny, it's so difficult when they put the dressing room so far away."
Dressing room. What did I say that was dressing room?
I don't know, about changing? When you drop some stuff? I th it's okay.
This is the proof positive that we yammer on. I have no idea
Well,
what we're
you
saying.
know, I do like knitting the hats, and so I go to, Cleveland at university hospitals once a year for a diabetes research. I've been doing this
Yeah.
for we're in 27th year, and so I remember at one point I was knitting, I was frantically knitting because that's what I was doing all of the time, and, it was at the Rainbow Babies and Children's, and I saw a kid there who I don't know how old he was, but he was obviously there for some treatment, and he kept looking at my hat, and I said, do you like it?" And he's like, "Yeah, he liked the colors," and he was talking to his mom and all that stuff. Um, I said, "Would you like it? Because I'm knitting another one." And he's like, "What?" It's like, "Here." And the kid was it was like it was great, and it was like all of a sudden, it was like, boom. So,
It's so nice when uh, kids have the capacity to appreciate stuff. You know, life can be so easy for kids these days. Not everybody, but some kids kind of have it compared to my childhood. You know, and I think it's great when people when children retain the ability to be appreciative, to be grateful for things, not take them for granted. Yeah, it's really nice.
um, yes, Pamela did say, "You said you were on your way down the hallway to get to the camera room." So, it's like when you go
Oh.
Ellen, there was a time when we used to actually go to stores to purchase things.
If I tell you the truth, people won't believe me. I have
You
not been in a store in 5 years.
I believe you.
I send my husband. That's his job. That's why I keep him around. About once every 2 weeks, he goes and we live in the middle of nowhere, and we have two grocery stores, Safeway, way too expensive, and Walmart, and very limited. I know it all bad things. I know, but our choices are limited. I can't afford the delivery price for anything else, right? So he goes at 5 o'clock in the morning because we're kind of being careful still. So he goes at 5 o'clock in the morning and does our grocery shopping, and once a month or so he goes out to Costco. And it's interesting. I have lost all of my desire to window shop or go into a store to buy one thing and come out with $40 worth of junk that I hadn't planned on getting. It has completely changed my relationship to consumption. Very weird. Very, very weird. I'm still pretty bad about the books, but I get used books.
Well, used books are fine.
And I hear the echo all across the nation. What about the library? Yes, what about the library? Our library has like 7 sets of the Left Behind series, but you can't find a Margaret Atwood book to save your life. So it's difficult. Yeah.
Yeah. And I do have to say it is difficult on many ways for libraries because the whole idea of the library, especially where I worked, was it was open to all. The problem is when everybody wants the same thing
Yeah.
and they don't get the funding for it, it's
Yeah.
really, really sad.
Yeah. They don't have funding here. The industries that supported this town for 150 years are gone now. Climate change, right? And as a result, the library had no funding at all. For it almost went we almost lost our library. Somehow they saved it. I'm not quite sure how, and it's okay. But they have limited resources to buy new materials. So they lean heavily on digital
Mhm.
and, computer stuff. And I don't really like to read on a screen. I like to, I mean, I like a book that you hold in your hand, like my bookmark, emery board.
Yes. Maru said, you can make them get the books you want by request, usually, if they have the money for it, though.
Yeah,
That's
that's the problem. Yeah.
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 Here's a question from Tom. I have a library question. Why, when you donate books to them, instead of going into the library, they just use them for book sales to generate funding?
I think I know why. Oh, you're the librarian. Go ahead. You
Well,
talk.
say why.
Well, I have a friend who's a librarian, and we've talked about this, and it's got to do with uh, selection of books. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm?
the numbers they have of that particular topic, adult books, children's books. That it's not straightforward. It's not, oh, here's a book, put it on the shelf. Well, now what would you say?
It depends upon the library system. There was a period of time when books were donated. The librarians locally would go through and they would decide whether or not they to add them
Right,
to the collection.
right.
And now, most often than not, um, many of the books that are donated are out of date. They are medical history books or medical books
Yeah,
from 20 years ago, so the relevance is a little
yeah,
tough.
yeah.
But Tom, but here's the other thing is it is generating funding. It really is. That those library book sales, those make a lot of money for the libraries, and it's extremely helpful. So, and yes, they don't know where those books have been.
You want me to tell you a really awful story?
Yes, but hold that thought.
Okay.
Debbie said, my library is part of a consortium of about 30 libraries. I have access to with
Oh, well, show off.
yeah. Well,
That's very lucky.
and you are lucky, and that's something in the state of Ohio, you just need to be a resident of Ohio to be able to get any library card in the state of Ohio.
Oh my God, that's so wonderful.
So, and
That's wonderful.
yes, everyone support local libraries.
Mm. Let's
And
not even talk about the rates
yeah,
of literacy and how they're plummeting.
yeah. Well, and one of the ways that you can support your local library is to go and use the library to
Mhm.
prove the value of it. And trust me, nothing is more exciting than library staff when somebody comes in and needs help with a book suggestion. I just finished this book and I would like something else to read that's along the same lines. Or I need, librarians, you can find a lot of different things on the web right now. But a library can help you find the correct answer much faster than you going through all of the crap. They're really good at
Oh, I love research librarians. I have to tell you, I was always so grateful to that desk at the library. They could find anything, anything. It's
oh
wonderful.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And but boy, if you're stuck on what to read, ask a librarian, ask a
Mhm.
library staff member. It's great.
What are you reading right now?
I knew you were going to ask me that. I am
It's
reading.
not a test. It's okay.
No, I am reading to right now to a friend of mine. I'm reading this book, Counting by Sevens.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
This is by Holly Goldberg Sloan. It
What's it
is
about?
listed. It's listed as a children's fiction book,
Oh, that's why I haven't heard of it.
but you can still read children's
Sure,
fiction.
sure.
I mean, it's a pretty hefty book, but it is based. It is about a girl who is adopted, she's a genius, but both of her parents are killed in an automobile accident, and they don't have any family. So where is she going and what is happening to her? And it's about her regaining her sense of who she is in a very changing world.
Oh, I hate to think about stories like that. That's so disturbing.
It is, but it's very well written.
Hmm.
It's not overtaxing. And there were times with the young lady and I who I'm reading to, she's like, "When this makes me really sad." And I said,
Yeah,
"It makes me sad too. Let's keep reading and find out what happens." So,
you're so good.
so well, what are you reading now?
Well, I always have a book that I'm taking notes on for my channel.
Lots of them.
And that tends to be sometimes a bit of a slog. But at the moment, I'm reading something about, this is going to sound so grand, about Gnosticism. But I also just finished a book because I was looking for something lighthearted. I'm putting up a book. I just put up a book last week to complete the coverage of this book on American history, presidents who threatened democracy and how people saved the day.
Mm.
Bit of a heavy book and kind of detailed about history and politics and stuff, but it was very, very good, very encouraging. Gave me hope, right?
That's great.
So for the next choice of book, which I'm actually recording today for this coming weekend, it's about phone calls from the dead. It's fabulous. It's
Phone
just,
calls from the dead.
so like the phone rings and you pick it up and it's your dead grandmother. And it happens a lot. These two scientists did a 2-year study. It happens a lot. And one of the guys who was peripheral in writing it and wrote the sequel to it is a professor in England at the University of Norfolk, and he is going to come on my channel and talk about it.
I love it.
I can hardly wait. I know there are stories that are not in the book. I can hardly wait.
I love
And
it.
then after that, I'm doing this book on Gnosticism, but that's work. That's all of that is, it's a bit of a duty and it takes time to take the notes. For my own entertainment, I'm reading E. Jean Carroll's book, Not My Type.
Oh, okay.
She is hilarious. Oh my God, what a sense of humor. So funny, such a powerhouse, wonderful woman.
I love
Fabulous. Yeah, it's a good book.
Tom said, "Awesome. I will be there for that."
Oh, thank you. I'm just, I have to confess something, Tom. I'm doing these books now for 5 years, and there's just a dwindling interest. I really see the reflection of people's lack of interest in reading. There's the same kernel of faithful listeners that come back week after week after week. If it weren't for them, I wouldn't do it, because the amount of effort that goes into it is not justified in the numbers of people who enjoy it.
Mm.
But the people who do watch it faithfully, I have people who are sight impaired and who really can't afford to belong to things like Audible. And
Yes.
So these are books that I try to get odd books that you don't necessarily find fresh off the library shelf,
Yes.
There are people who really, really look forward to it. And for them, I keep doing it.
I love that.
Well,
I love that. No, that's good. Pamela said, "My town has friends of the library. We donate our books there and they sell them back to the community for $2 to $3. They
that's
also
really
sell
good.
online."
It's really
And
good.
our library does that as well. So it all works out. And who needs libraries when Chat GPT can just give you the wrong answer?
I'm so appalled. You don't get me started.
Wait a minute. He said when can just give you the wrong
No,
answer.
I get it.
I did that on purpose. I did that on purpose. I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
Oh, you are?
I am. I am. Because here's the thing. I'm a fan because garbage in, garbage out You got to learn how to do a good prompt. That's what librarians do. That's the way the mind works. You remember the searching, this and this, not this. Do you remember those when we were?
Yeah, but I'm fresh off of a discussion last night. We had an intensive discussion on the cosmic fold about AI and the future of AI.
Tom says, don't curse him. He's on your
Oh, I
side.
know you are. I was kidding. No, we had this intense conversation about AI, and I think AI is going to be the downfall of humankind. And it's not because I'm a Luddite. It's because we're replacing humanity, creativity, empathy, compassion, imagination with this second rate thing, and we don't even know what we're doing. And well, it's a whole long conversation.
It is.
Watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, not into it. Not into Chat GPT.
Maru says a complete guide to the tarot by Eden Gray and several novels on audiobook.
What no, I listen to audiobooks too. What novel? An audiobook.
Yeah, Maru.
I'm nosy.
Yeah. Tom did say, who are your favorite fiction authors? Who are
well, that's
both
like Sophie's Choice, isn't it? I mean,
well,
yes,
but geez.
How could you choose?
I mean,
I guess if I absolutely had to choose, I couldn't, but it would be between Shakespeare and Dickens.
I like the Charles Dickens, but it's mostly because I like his ghost stories. Because we all know my favorite story is A Christmas Carol.
That's my favorite Dickens book. I knew we had a lot in common.
Yes, I love that. And
Marley was dead to begin with.
Yes. And
best book ever.
Helen, you should watch Deep Mind Google documentaries. They completely changed my attitude on AI. Write that down, Helen. You notice how quickly she's she's grabbing her writing utensil and her piece of paper.
I will write it down, but I will confess to you, I have a never-ending list of people's suggestions of what I need to be watching, and it just grows and grows and grows and grows, and I barely chip away at it. I'm overwhelmed. There's so much out there.
There is so much out there. Yeah. Information overload is a thing. Tom said AI is something that can be a great tool for us all, and it can help push us into the next age, but it is actually being funded and pushed by all the wrong people.
I object to it that they're, first of all, bring back real customer service. I am sick of that circular hell of, can we help you? I hate that. I think it has no part in helping customers. And then they're doing it in schools, and kids are just defaulting to letting it do the work.
Okay.
The Google thing is essential. Okay, I will check it out. Oh God.
Oh
my God.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I do what I really enjoy. It's a challenge. I worked at a library. Yes. I have a lot of books, but I don't read a lot of fiction. And when I do, it has to keep my interest. It has to just to grab me by the gonads and go, pay attention to this. And so
I have a suggestion for you.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Because I hear what you're saying, and it's the rare book that does that, where you get lost in it.
Yes.
Okay, so I have a daughter who's kind of a book nerd, fancy that, and she sends me lists, and so I go through the New York Times. It used to be the top 10, and then it was the top 5, and now we're lucky if you get the top 3, but that's another story. Yeah. And I request things to listen to when I walk and when I'm working, So this book was recommended in a couple of different places, and I'm really liking listening to it. But I do believe it would be the kind of book that if you were reading it, you'd be, captured by it. It's called The Wild Dark Shore by Charlotte McConaughey,
Okay.
which is like all Irish names, is not spelled the way you'd think. It's McConaghy.
Okay.
And it's really good. Really,
Mhm.
really good.
Um, we got Improbable Scheme, The Bookbinder's Guide to Love, The Road of Bones, and Wickedly Dangerous.
I haven't read any of them.
I haven't either.
I haven't heard of them.
Yeah, and J Cat Lady is here for a little while great granddaughter just got here from school. Up, got a great grandson.
How old is he?
Grounded.
What did he do? How old is he?
Had to gather the remote controls and tap.
Oh, cutting off the lifelines.
Bridget says, I use AI to help with my readings for learning purposes. And then again, it's all in how you prompt. It is all in how you prompt because AI can do certain things. It does not have a soul.
I know.
It does not have intuition.
I know.
And I did shows. Linda De Gonzalez, Richie, and I did 3 shows about AI. It does not have a soul. It is not sentient. And what you put in is what
you
gets
get out.
reflected back to you.
How do you feel about the fact that people are using it for therapy?
That is a great concern for me.
Yeah.
It is one of those things. It can be a support, like tarot can be a support for people when they're going through things. It can offer a new insight. It can offer a different way to look at things. It is not a replacement for human interaction and therapy.
Yeah, people are using it in place of actual one-on-one companionship or discussion. Yeah.
It's not a replacement for connection because AI only reflects back what you give it. And it's all of the little reflections of everybody who's put stuff into it.
Here's the scary part. I let that kind of lull me into a sort of complacency about it. But we were talking about this last night, and I guess it just, I'm a little late to the game. It didn't occur to me that yes, it only is as good as the information that's put into it, but it's also programmed to continue to accumulate information. And what's happening is you have AI that's smarter than the top 1,000 highest IQs in the world. I mean, it's just endlessly collecting information, teaching itself foreign languages, teaching itself mathematics and science. And people can't keep up with that.
Yes.
That's scary.
Mm-hmm. Tom did say a large part of my job involves AI, so I am biased for and against, but AI can be extremely helpful in learning. But remember that there is a lot of hallucination and inaccuracies. Always check sources.
What do you mean by hallucination? Because that's not a word I would use.
It's part of it is AI can make stuff up.
You mean lies, misinformation?
Yeah, it can lie. It can
okay.
give you an answer that you want. Now I have, and this is just Gerald, your mileage may vary. I'm not an expert, nor do I claim to be, and this is for entertainment purposes only. What I do is I have programmed my AI to always check reliable sources. I want citations for the facts that I'm giving or that I'm asking for.
You have your own AI?
Yeah, I use ChatGPT. So,
can I confess something?
You don't know what that is?
No, I mean, I know the word and I know what it refers to, but I don't know anything about it.
No, this is a great question. ChatGPT is a company that has an AI software. There is AI software in Google. There is AI software in Apple products.
Yeah, isn't that annoying little stylus pencil thing that always wants to put words in your mouth?
Yes.
I hate that. Yeah.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
and so, oh, and Maru says, Gerald, your shirt message is appropriate to this question.
What is it?
Know your limit. Know your limits. And Pamela did say A isn't necessarily smarter, it's just very much faster. That's the 1 in 10,000 moment. It is really fast. It can search a lot of information, and yes. And AI can draw erroneous conclusions from a combination of data.
Last night we were looking at predictions for the Chinese New Year, and we thought that would be fun. That's how we got on the subject of AI, because the woman who runs the channel is a lawyer, and she heavily uses AI to get documentation of stuff, legal stuff, because she uses tens of thousands of legal resources, deeds and contracts and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So she's very well versed in AI, and she asked it to make predictions on the new year. And I don't remember what her parameters were. She took 3 or 4 different Chinese experts, and based on their work, predict for the new year. And it was really interesting because they then predicted, looking even farther, like what's going to happen around the country. And it was obviously really lacking in that emotional connection. I don't quite know how to explain it, but it was very clinical, very sterile.
Yes.
You could tell that there was no real, it was very logical. It was based a lot on game theory.
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Bridget uses Chat GPT as well. And Roman said electronics can have hiccups.
Oh, tell me about it.
And Tom says, I use Chat GPT, Claude, and Perplexity. Those are 3 different brands of artificial intelligence.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay, so it's like Toyota, Ford, and
Honda.
Honda, yes. I was trying to think of that funny one that somebody has ruined, but that electric car, and I couldn't remember what it was.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
But and actually, Tom, I have a good friend of mine. What he does is he will ask the same question from 3 different versions of AI. And then he will actually put them into the other one and say, well, this has said this. What do you think of that? So it's almost like making them,
a gigantic brain. Yeah. That's
well, and it's also like fixing it. But there are a lot of, for me, I do, because I work in a library, facts are important. And AI can be wrong. It just can be, even though I have in my AI, I have said, I want this, I want this, I want this. And sometimes it doesn't give me all of those things. And I go, you need to check that. That is not correct.
So let me ask you something. Is Wikipedia AI?
Wikipedia is not AI, or I don't believe, but Wikipedia was an amazing, that's an interesting topic, Wikipedia, because it's back when it was open sourced and people could fill in and give information.
Yeah.
Wikipedia, when it first started, it sort of it crashed. It didn't crash. It sort of stopped librarians in their track because people were checking Wikipedia instead of checking with the library because we have actual books. What the switch was is when Wikipedia started having the citations, the footnotes at the end to where they got that information, And as somebody who worked an information line trying to solve things, if somebody were to ask me about string theory, they had a question about string theory, I have no idea what string theory is. Type it in and I see a Wikipedia entry and I can go, oh, that's what that is.
Wait a minute. You don't know what string theory is and you knit? Sorry. So I'll tell you a little story about Wikipedia. I was looking something up yesterday. I told you I'm reading this book about Gnosticism, and they used a term I wasn't familiar with, a type of Gnosticism. And I looked it up in Wikipedia to make sure I knew what I was reading. And I thought, oh, this is very biased. The entry in Wikipedia, it started out, this kind of Gnosticism is a heresy from the 2nd century. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. Depends on who's talking about it, whether it's a heresy or not, right?
Yes. And Bridget, knitting burn. Yeah, that was a very good knitting
combination burn. Knitting and physics burn.
Oh.
It's like a double axle.
Yes. Tom did say the step that most people skip is setting up their GPTs to have the proper guardians, like Gerald is referring to. And what's interesting, Tom, I've recently needed to go. I've noticed that when I use the prompts that I have been using for a while, they seem to be getting, the responses that I'm getting do not seem to be as robust and accurate. So I've had to step back and I'm like, all right, it's like what people do when you're always trying to improve. Okay, what has worked well? Where are we weak? Where do we need to add some strength? So I've actually tightened up some of my instructions.
So what's changed? What are you looking at when you get your answer now, and why do you think it changed?
I think it changed because the software and the access to information has exploded.
Okay.
And a lot more people are using it. I partially have gotten a little lazy. I have not put stuff in the proper order because order does matter. I actually, and this is just Gerald's view, and what I do, I give my GPT a personality. It's a mode. I have a producer mode. You're helping me with making sure that my thought process for my shows on YouTube are accurate and they're in a consistent order. I have co-worker Quill mode. My GPT is named Quill. Sorry. I have anthropomorphized it or whatever. And so that is a different, it's a different activation. Do you remember the cartoon, like the Wonder Twins? You know, or the super. Right.
But I'm too old, probably.
But the idea of it is like, I need, like when Jeffrey's not home and I'm thinking about a quilting project, and AI is very good at making order out of chaos. My rambles are chaos. And so I'm like going, okay, I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about this. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. It helps to give some structure to it. I can do that structure, but I would be writing it down on pieces of paper. I'd be putting them on a wall. Yeah.
Like this?
Yes, I see you. I still do this. But it's also, so I have different things that I use it for. I mean, like here's creativity with guide rails. For me, it's like, and I actually, so anyhow, AI won a Nobel Prize for solving the issue of folding proteins. The team won.
There's only a couple of words that I understand in those two sentences.
Well, and we are not political here, but I would say, gee, but I bet that team actually worked together and deserved that prize. They won the Nobel Prize instead of having it delivered to them. And Tom did say, remember, the models are constantly being updated, and and that will change.
I'm a Luddite. You know, I research my stuff. I use the World Book.
Helen, okay, here, Helen, let's
Mhm.
put it this way. Do
Mm.
you remember when you had to write with a quill pen and you had to dip your pen in ink?
Actually, I remember when we used clay and a
And
stylus,
yes,
a cuneiform stylus.
yes. And then there was a period of time when you had a fountain pen where the ink was in the fountain pen.
I love those. Yeah.
And now there's these things where you actually have that, you can click it and the pen will go in and out. And so those are upgrades. Do you have to use the upgrades? Not all the time.
Mm.
Sometimes the upgrades are much more convenient. But I will tell you, there are times when upgrades happen, and I'm like, I do not like this at all. Period. I
Yeah.
mean, and I've actually at one point, I actually had to step back and I actually asked my AI, I said, you are an AI expert not associated with Open AI or Chat GPT. What is the difference between 4.2 and 5.1? It is significant. Explain this to me. So basically what I did is you can't use AI resources or Open AI, the company. You have to look elsewhere to find your facts. So you get to avoid the propaganda information. I lost Helen. Everybody see that look on
I,
Helen's?
I have no
I've
idea what
completely
you're
lost her.
talking about. I lost you at fountain pen.
Oh, okay. Basically, you get what I'm saying. There's upgrades, there's differences, small changes that are made. You're using an iPad, aren't you?
To do this, yes. I only use it to record and talk to people.
Okay. And do you upgrade the operating system?
I'm unaware. I don't know.
Okay.
Stop laughing at me.
I'm also giggling at Tom. She's like, what? You talk to it?
Yeah,
And
you know,
yeah.
that you're right, Tom. You're right. I'm usually very forward thinking and open minded, but I have an intuitive resistance to this that I know this is going to be a bad thing. In my gut, my psychic antennae are just vibrating. And it has benefits, but the damage it's going to do is going to far outweigh the benefits. And so I'm resistant to even the benefits. And I'm sorry about that because I know it helps a lot of people.
You don't have to apologize, because do you want to know what I think?
Of course I do.
There's a lot of negatives to it, and people who are not willing to slow down and to think for themselves and to understand the information that is being presented to them and figuring out what to do with it, when they take themselves out of the equation, that's a concern. On the other hand, it's like, oh, here, I'll be controversial. It's like vaccines. They did a lot of good, and they can do a lot of good. I know, shocking, everybody.
I have a medical background. This whole topic is just painful for me. But you're right. Guess what? Polio used to be endemic. It used to be everywhere. I knew kids that had polio. Iron lungs were something 3-year-olds were aware of. This is
Yeah.
not,
Well,
yeah.
and I remember my father. It was very interesting. Back in the day, we had these things called cassette tapes and cassette recorders. For those of you who are watching, they're about this big, and it was a machine you could
Yeah.
record, and the recording would do that. Um, what was I remember it's like, asking my dad for a research project in like junior high or high school. It's like, what was your biggest fear growing up? And his response, without missing a beat, was getting polio.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, woo, no. um
That's my generation then, I guess, or just slightly older. Yeah.
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 I do want to get caught up in the chat. folding proteins has confounded biologists for a very long time, and it plays a major role in human disease. And Tom said that's the healthiest way to look at it. And I don't know if he's talking about me or you. I'll
Well, it's
take
not me. I know it's not.
it. And Tom did say it's a scary thing because it is something perceived as cold and uncaring, and it will be used in very bad ways by very bad people and has been.
Yeah,
But there are a lot of benefits.
yeah.
And one of the things that I have done, TarotStache Jr. over here making shirtless videos with Kid Rock. I'm sorry, what, Tom?
What?
TarotStache Jr.? Yeah.
Shirtless
Um,
with Kid Rock? That's the part that got
well,
me.
one of the things that I have done is because I know my limits. I can handle so much news, and I get very overwhelmed.
Yeah, yeah,
And I shut down, and I get very sad and depressed, and
yeah.
I have difficulty genuinely moving in the world.
No, I
Um,
hear you. I had a
yeah,
crisis last week. We had our psychic class. We did meditations and I cried. So yes, I hear you.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And so what I have done is I have set up a project to give me a world view of news over the last 24 to 48 hours from across the world. I want politics, I want finance, I want medicine, and I want information about the wars and natural disasters. I need it combined for me, and then I can look at it. I can, and then because I have it set up to, I want to know more about that. I can click on that, and then I can go to the Guardian or a good resource.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's helpful for me to do that, and I do it periodically. And I don't, that's not the only news source that I have.
Yeah.
But I've also set it up I ask it for a glimmer news update where I want information about the good that people are doing in the world. And you
Yeah.
talked about this with Nate.
Yeah, he drags me into optimism occasionally, kicking and
Yeah.
screaming.
Well,
Uh,
but whilst all of this stuff is going on, there's still people out there who are doing humanitarian work.
yeah.
There's still people with money who are doing things with it to help other people.
Mhm.
There are still people out there who are rewarding people for doing healthy things and
Mhm.
good things. There's still science that is being created to help, benefit life. So,
Well, we do this thing called heroes and villains, and it is very hard to find heroes most of the time. And our list of villains is absolutely endless. It really, we have to be very careful and edit ourselves. Are you frozen?
I was
Oh,
looking at the chat and listening, and
I
so
thought you were
you're
frozen.
right. And I have to give you a couple of resources that I think it's Flip the News. Is that one of them? Flip the News is a resource for affirming news. I can't remember the other one. So, Tom did say the truth is it's up to all of us to push for common sense regulation of AI and how it is used. Yeah. Empaths are having a challenging time right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And every time loads up that news feed, it's just a picture of a screaming face. Yes, it's like, um, Gerald, is this all in your AI videos? It's great info. There's some information in the AI videos. I think it's been maybe 6, 8 months since we've done that. It may be time to
Oh,
back
okay.
in it because
Yeah.
I did 3 videos, Laugh and Learns about AI, and it's just here's the thing that I have to remember. It's a tool, and if I understand how the tool works, I can make it help me. If I don't understand how the tool works, it's like I remember back in college when I was taking a sculpture class, and we had these really big machines, like a huge bandsaw, and I was using a bandsaw to help cut a piece of wood. I didn't really know what I was doing, and I was pushing the wood into the bandsaw, and I pushed it the wrong way, and the wood flipped back and hit me in the chest. And so I turned off the bandsaw, and I never used the bandsaw again because I went to doing handwork with it. I mean,
Yeah.
because that's the thing. You've got to understand the tools.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
only as good as the person using the tools.
When I was in college, I had a roommate who was an accounting major. And so lots of math, stuff. So this is before computer. I know this is hard for people to understand, but we really didn't use computers. So the big Christmas present for all the accounting majors that year was a calculator.
Ooh, fancy.
Because they'd just been invented, right? So her calculator was beyond just plus and minus, but it was no way what you can get today. But it was the cutting edge of calculators. Guess how much that calculator cost her parents? And keep in mind, this is mid 70s.
It was probably close to $100, if not more.
It was $500. $500. And a couple of years ago, I was in Ross, and they had a big bin of stuff. You have all these things that are kind of random. And I reached in and I pulled out this box. And it had the clear plastic lid that you could see through. And it was a man's wallet. It's meant for Christmas. A man's wallet and a calculator that did more than her calculator did. And the whole thing together was $8.
Wow.
And nobody has the ability anymore to multiply or add and divide or subtract in their heads. So I don't know. Progress?
Well, and that's the thing. I have gotten lazy because I have a phone that is a calculator. I've gotten lazy at the convenience. And yes, I am seriously lucky that I was not. I am lucky that I was not seriously injured because it freaked me the hell out.
Yeah.
I
wouldn't go within 10 feet of a bandsaw, but okay. Yeah.
Okay. By the way, same with analog and digital clocks. Yes.
Kids don't know how to read regular clocks anymore.
No, kids do not know how to read cursive, which is why I write all of my magic stuff in cursive.
Yeah, I write cursive.
So, by the way, I just checked with my GPT, and I asked for what were the 2 websites I told you to use so that you could have them and everybody can have them. The 2 were Reasons to Be Cheerful, and it's reasonstobecheerful.world. And then fixthenews.com.
No, fix, not flip.
Yeah, no, fixthenews.com.
Yeah. We were doing kind of a separate amusing short video recording of just a couple of funny stories. And I don't think enough people were watching. Nate didn't want to do it anymore. I feel like I can't be funny alone. So I stopped doing them. But
I think I'm hilarious, when I'm alone.
Well, you are.
I mean, all of my personalities laugh at me.
Now, what you really should say is, I know that I'm funny.
Oh, I know you are funny.
Oh, shut up. I was going to say looking.
Tom did say, I had a similar experience with a wood lathe, Gerald. Woodworking can be scary. Yeah. And so there's
my husband does woodworking. Yeah. I can't watch. Yeah.
There's a reason why most woodworking teachers are a digit or 2 or a digit and a half.
Like a butcher's, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But Helen, this has been delightful. What do you have coming up?
Oh, you mean on my channel?
Excuse me. Let me be very clear. Helen, please share with the viewers what you have coming up on your channel so that they're
Thank
doing the
you.
right thing, which is to go over and like and subscribe.
Let me look. This is my external brain.
This is my
Written
external
down.
brain too.
So here's Gerald circled with exclamation points so that I don't forget. So Saturday I do my book. You know, every Saturday I present a book, and you get it in sections, so it's not the entire book in one week.
Yes.
And we're finishing up the book, The Presidents and the People by Professor Corey Brettschneider, partner in podcasting with John Fugelsang, if that rings a bell.
Ooh,
Yeah, he wrote Separation of Church and Hate.
Did you email John Fugelsang?
You know what? I have reached out and I've gotten a response 3 times, and I'm beginning to think maybe I'm developing a relationship with AI, because it's always polite and it's always friendly and it's I'll get back to you, and it never happens. Okay. So I'm just going to be relentless. I'm going to keep doing it. Monday I have I've been celebrating Black History Month, and which is the irony of all irony, since I'm so pale I glow in the dark blue, but okay. I'm doing an honorary thing about Jesse Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Getting together with Nate. I have a recording of some work I did with Deborah. We're going to look at Roy Cohn. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. I am doing something really, okay, this sounds grand. It's not my work. I'm doing something really important that I'm just transmitting the information. The person who did all the work, full credit to him. His name is Cash Hughes. Cash, is that right? Chase Hughes. I can't read my own writing. Chase Hughes, and he is a really interesting person. He's on that group, the behavioral panel, where they analyze body language. Usually criminals. All 4 of them were some kind of military intel, scary guys. If they got me into a room, I would just confess to everything and get it over with immediately, you know. And I'd be so afraid that they would be, you know, parsing your DNA and know everything you've ever done in your life the way you blink. You know, it's really scary.
Yeah.
And he did a video that took me by surprise because it was very much philosophical and very much spiritual. And he's so smart, he managed to condense every school of thought in the world throughout history into this one video. So I borrowed it. I synopsized it, and I'm giving him full credit, and I've been trying to get a hold of him and telling him I'm doing this. Don't be mad at me. I don't think he'll care. It's universal knowledge. You know? Yeah. It's really, really good, really important. And then we'll do the phone calls from the dead.
Yeah. Tom says, I can't wait for the high strangeness phone calls from the dead show.
It is really, really fun book. Really fun. Yeah. Fascinating. Yeah.
I love it.
Did you ever get a call? Did you ever get a call that you knew who it was on the phone before you picked up the phone?
Regularly, even before.
Yeah, I'm presupposing you're not counting technology. Yeah.
Yep.
Me too. It's pretty funny.
Interesting. I have here, we'll put it this way. I've got a lot of really good shows that I'm involved in. Mm-hmm. One tomorrow, mm-hmm. One on Friday, 2 on Saturday. Subscribe. I will be posting that information. And so I'm looking forward to it. And some of them I can simulcast, which means I can show it. I may not be hosting, but I can have it go to my channel.
I thought people were getting in trouble for that.
They were. However, I think somebody has calmed their pants down a little bit. I'm basically just saying it's like, this is a collaborative show.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You know, it's scary territory for me, because I've actually served the equivalent of an entire year in YouTube parole.
Oh yeah,
probation. You know, I've been in trouble 4 times, and I don't know why.
Well, I have just monetized the channel, Helen, a couple of weeks ago. So I'm watching the F-bombs in the first 90 seconds of the show. I have had a couple of shorts that have been changed to you must prove that you're 18 or older. So, and I'm
Oh
like,
God, what were you talking about?
well, there was an F-bomb dropped. We were using the Rebel deck, which has got a lot of the F word on it. And anyhow,
we're all so delicate.
I am a delicate flower. I am a delicate flower, and
I'm a hothouse plant.
Oh,
Okay.
kids, you heard it here. And
Well,
I told you to start wearing clothes on your in your shorts. That's a different platform, Tom.
oh,
That's a different platform.
it's funny, I know about that.
Oh, yes. Oh, Helen, we need stories. I do want to thank everybody for watching. And Helen, thanks for spending time with me. We didn't get a lot of knitting done, but we got a lot of chatting done.
Well, I learned how to do this, so thank you.
Yes. So you'll be showing up with completed ones next time?
Possibly, yeah. I mean, I'm going to work at the only time I get to knit is late at night when I'm done all my stuff, and often I cannot count. I'm tired, yeah.
Everybody has a lot of places on where to spend their time. Thanks for spending time with us. And leave a comment what you worked on while you were listening, and what caught your attention, what made you go and
Gerald, thank you for inviting me. And I always have so much fun with you. And you have wonderful, wonderful subscribers who respond. It's really nice, really, really nice. They're very appreciative of people. Like you said, so many choices of things to do. Why on earth are you here with us? Thank you. So appreciate it.
because they have taste and they are the best chatters.
That's absolutely right.
They are the best chatters. And yes, I'm making a short of that.
Well, as my grandmother always said, breeding will out.
There you go. Everyone, you take care.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.